You will never defeat me!
Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Diablo 3. If you've been following the live streams up until now, you've seen that we've leveled our Necromancer Walken all the way up to level 70. But this is no good for multiplayer. We're going to be leveling up a brand new character with my brother Matrix across the course of the next couple of weeks. The way I play, it's always good to have more than one character of any given class. So we're going to create a new Necromancer. Let's get rid of, well, we've got 7 hero slots remaining, so yeah, let's just create a brand new one. So it's going to be male, Necromancer, hardcore, seasonal, and what are we going to call you? We're going to call you, well, we're going to make it a blood build, so let's call you ButtBlood. That seems like a suitable name. So ButtBlood the Necromancer, permanent death, seasonal hero. Let's hope you don't die quickly. We're going to put it straight up to master so I don't forget later. Put it into adventure mode, and we're going to join Matrix in game. So give me just a moment and we'll get started. I thought I had actually set it up, but I forget that when you quit and go back in, if you haven't actually gone into a game, then it doesn't remember the setting. Right, so
gameplay. Let's turn. Where is it? Automatically skip all cutscenes. Accept. Done.
let's do
Step
that.
1. Templar, Enchantress. Give me your dagger, thanks.
Let's do this with this one.
Can't use bows. 7.2? No, 7.5 is better.
Yeah, the Templars is definitely going to be better. Yeah, it
Now, one thing I don't know if you know, but you can, well, if you hadn't already gotten yourself a leg up on the seasonal journey, you can get yourself a leg up on the seasonal journey by going into the challenge mode and doing the challenge rift.
I've done
and
one.
that nets
yeah.
you 4 million gold and a whole bunch of resources.
4 million? Oh, yeah, I've got 5 million gold now. I hadn't actually noticed that it gets you a hell of a lot.
Yeah, so that was good. That got me like all of the stash tabs to start with.
That's actually a very good point. Let's get them bought. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So I'm just buying myself a couple of bits from Tashan here. Not that it's needed, but you know, why not?
Why not indeed? I'm just going to go in straight like this because, I mean, rifting? Or would you rather do bounties?
Well, to be honest, until we're about level 7, I'd rather just go and hit up the Halls of Agony, because it'll only take us a few seconds. So if we go to level 3, and then 2, and then 1, I think that will be sufficient. Thanks. Hadn't noticed. There we go, level 2 already. Because yeah, it's very fast.
Yeah, it is going to
get
be
started.
Super fast.
There you go. That's 3.
We are racing ahead, everyone. Now, you notice that this time I actually put it on the correct difficulty as well.
Well, we're on Master. That's an acceptable one. I would also have accepted just hard.
It only took 11 seasons.
Yeah.
So we got corpse explosion now.
Oh yes.
Ha! You've got a +2 XP thing already.
Yeah, I bought one from Tashan.
You're getting ahead of me. All right. So I love skeletal mages. So let's change that over to skeletal mage.
Man, corpse explosion is just so fun. Hey, our first blue pack.
Hand axe of starlight. It doesn't sound like a very effective weapon. Just gonna say.
Yeah, I suppose it depends on what it is. I mean, if you're actually dropping meteors on someone, then I suppose that's kind of cool.
If you're actually dropping stars on them, then it's acceptable. It doesn't do as much damage as the Templar's weapon that I've actually got, though, so not very happy.
Starting to feel the damage difference from just using a level 1 weapon.
Well, we're level 6. We could get ourselves a rare scythe.
No, we can't. Oh, wait, level 6 we might be able to, yeah. Scythe is weird. It's like 6, 26, 60.
Yes, Wallowfried. Corpse explosion is love. Corpse explosion is life.
I could probably start putting runes in things now, actually. Sudden impact, there we go. Before we jump into fight the butcher, let's just have a quick review of skills, as we've collected quite a few.
Very good point. Sudden impact, yeah, corpse explosion stays.
Corpse explosion, not so useful in there, for example.
Well, what else are you going to do with it? Like
skeletal mage, maybe?
Well, I've got skeletal mage already.
Alright, sure, why not? This is a terrible idea.
It is. But, I mean, if we're going to die, then at least I've already got a decent amount of time in. Ah!
Nope.
I also have no regen, so...
You've got a healing potion, and there's 2 healing fountains.
Oh yeah, I know.
Uh-oh.
Oh geez, how did I get knocked to the side there? That shouldn't have happened.
Yeah, he's knocked me to the side as well once.
But without actually, like, hitting me.
No, go away.
Apparently I've got an empty equipment slot that I forgot to equip something in.
Oh gosh, this is not great.
If you want me to go and get that healing thing, I'll get it for you. There you go.
That's alright. It's just it's not great was the fact that there was fire everywhere.
Ow. My face.
Let's go for this one then.
No, it's alright, I'm good.
Right.
Yeah. So first the butcher, then Malthael at level 60, right? There we go.
Nice. Saved you.
No, you totally didn't. I know it says you got the kill, but that does not count.
Totally means I saved you.
Alright, I'm heading back to town very quickly so I can get myself some better equipment.
Me too. Also, level 7 means we can now get rings.
You're right, Caleb. Level 5 is the rare scythe, so we'll go highest usable. And that's going to do over 100% more damage. Well, no, 93% more damage.
64.3% more for me. I'm sure I could do better than that, but that's good enough.
Okay, so let's go armor. We'll get ourselves a belt as well.
Also making some boots.
I've already got some boots. I've got some chest armor and some pants. So why not? I'll make the level 5 ones. Let me try turning that away. Is that better, Wallowfried?
Or are you having a face glare?
A little bit. It's hard to make sure that everything's nicely balanced.
So yes, these are the things I picked up on my Crusader so far. None of them are useful at all. Gems, a little bit useful. Other than that, I've literally just bought stash tabs. My Crusader's only about 63, so still plenty to go.
Right. You said we can get rings now, didn't you?
Yes, I did. Oh, shut up, Leah. Go away.
Yeah. The fence over here doesn't have any rings.
Oh yeah, that's because we've just started the game and we've only taken a few seconds to get to level 7. If we switch over to Act 2,
Ah.
probably have rings, possibly have rings, might have rings.
We can but hope.
Yay, rings. Sure, these'll do.
Brings a plus to experience.
Yeah, basically.
So you want to carry on going through the Halls of Agony?
We can do. I actually, at this point, I'm kind of easy. It's just getting to 7 is my key thing.
All right, well, let's go.
But yes, we can go 2 and then 1 if you want.
Let's do a rift. We can always go back to them in a bit.
Sure.
Hello.
Monsters.
Hello. Ah, there. Good start.
Sufficient. Blighted marrow. Yeah, sure.
I killed them with my level up. And now we have Corpse Lance.
If you want it.
Instead of Corpse Explosion, I think I will go for it, actually. There's something just really comic about pulling bits off corpses in the ground and then using it to kill other things and make more corpses.
It's pretty much always ribs, though, isn't it?
Wow, I would assume so. Spinal column as well, perhaps.
Maybe a femur here or there.
That worked quite well. Shield pylon, I'll keep you safe. There you go.
Thanks. You know how I do fear.
All the time.
Actually, full disclosure, I have had a death this season already.
What happened?
It was about 18 minutes in, and I needed to attend to my cat. And I figured, cat better. Cat more important than game. Just left my person, just sat somewhere, came back dead, and thought, it's fine. It was only like 19 minutes in.
Yeah, I wasn't going to point it out from the logs or anything, but it's good that we recognise that you died before me this season, even if it was for a good cause. Excuse me. I am still just getting over the very last tickly bits of that cold that I've had for the last week.
Last month, you mean?
No, just the last week. It's not been that bad recently. I say recently, like for the last couple of weeks, but this last week, I've had the full sore throat, sneezing, fever, and everything, which has not been cool.
Yeah, you're right, Wallerfried. It is kind of shock horror. I'm now wearing a bright yellow hood, and it looks stupid.
It does look so stupid.
Yeah, so I don't find leveling in rifts to start with as quick as leveling everywhere else.
No, it depends on the density of the rift I've found, and this is not a brilliant one.
This is fine. This is about typical. Good enough.
I've got another empty equipment slot. Level 10. And we got our first passive. Right.
What are you going for?
Me? Primarily blood stuff, I think.
No, I mean for your passive right now.
Oh, right. I'm going to go for Fueled by Death. Because the extra movement speed...
That's fine. I brought up some skeleton mages as well.
I do love skeleton mages.
Yeah, certainly a little bit towards the start of Necromancers. I find it a bit hard figuring out what's going on in the middle of all the bone spikes and explosions and things going on. I'm fairly certain it's all good.
Don't pay attention to it.
It's just like, is that tornado of death getting closer to me or further away from me? That's kind of my metric for how well the fight's going.
Am I causing that, or is my skeletons causing that, or is something else causing that? Decay and rot. A favourite cake of mine. I have put my Paragon points in, Caleb. I've just put them into movement and a little bit of area damage, tiny bit of resist all, and a tiny bit of critical hit chance. There's nothing really worth mentioning about them just yet, but they are in there. Ooh. I'll grab that conduit pylon.
Hey, Siphon Blood. I'll probably switch over to that soon. I love Siphon Blood.
Siphon Blood is very cool. Right, there's nothing up that bit.
Level 12.
Level 12. A pretty fast start. And Death Nova.
Probably won't switch over to Death Nova just yet.
Anyone else down here? Oh, there's you. Oh, I've got my hands one key off to the side. I'm commanding my skeletons all the time when I'm supposed to be shooting lances at stuff. I was like, why is it not working? Well, maybe I don't have enough essence. Nope, it doesn't use essence. It uses corpses. Maybe there's not enough corpses nearby. Nope, there's corpses nearby.
Maybe I'm just bad at the game.
Maybe I'm just bad at the game and keyboards. These are things I ask myself all the time.
Come on, army of idiots.
I love the Shadow Hook because it makes Bone Spikes get an additional amount of essence for each mob they hit. So you can
that one.
So you can refill your entire essence with 2 Bone Spikes if things are well arranged. Level 13. And we got Command Golem.
Yeah, Golem if you want it.
Now, I like the Golem, especially when I'm doing Revive, because you can revive mini Golems.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because it collapses into corpses, and when it revives, it's mini Golems.
That seems odd.
Well, because the revive has to revive the mob into whatever it was beforehand. And I was like, if this is collapsing into corpses, then what kind of corpses would they be? So I tried it out, and it was mini golems.
And there's a thing which allows you to, instead of reviving several revives, just revive one guy who is stronger than all the corpses combined.
Is that right? I thought that was the mage. Or is there one for the golem as well? Sorry, one for the revives
one for the
as well.
golem. Yeah. Sorry, revives.
That's cool.
It's an item, I think.
Oh, right. Well, that would be very cool. But again, it would only have a certain amount of life, I assume.
Yeah, so go for the rune for Purgatory.
So you can keep bringing
it.
But would it end up being, like, weaker each time?
That, I don't know.
I'll look this way.
Oh, we ran out of speed pylon.
There's Frozen's over here.
On my way. Coming to save you. Oh, you're level 14 and almost dead.
I'm perfectly fine. Bloody exorcists.
Saved you. Hey, unique two-handed mace.
No, you didn't. I killed it. And you've already got a unique.
Coming over. Yeah. Crush Bane. Just in time.
Crush Bane. Crush Bane. Diddly. Yeah, he was doing a fair amount of damage there. Alright. Back we go, and let's have a look at our skills. So that's not going to be Decrepify. Let's have that as Command Golem. And what do we got? We can wear that. That's going to do a lot more damage. That's going to do a lot more toughness.
Nah, Siphon Blood. Light Siphon Blood. Skeletal Mage. Let's go for Contamination.
I'm going to salvage all these bits up.
Basically just picking the runes for the moment. I'll go for Standalone. Go for the extra toughness.
That's a level 9 one, that's level 10, we've already got that. Let's make a new chainmail. I'm just upgrading my equipment.
Okay.
Yeah, that's probably worth it. And...
You know what? Do you want Crush Bane?
Why would you not? Have you got something better?
I could use Genzaniku, which is admittedly strength-based, but it's only 6.1% less damage.
Can you link Crushbane to me? That's going to do less damage than my current weapon, but thank you.
Oh, fair enough. Right, I will stick with Crushbane then.
Right, let's... Yeah, and it's a two-handed one. That's quite surprising. Oh, we're level 15. I'm going to make myself a Flamberge.
Flamberge.
Which does even more damage. Ha ha ha. Okay, what would you like next? Would you like to go back to the Halls of Agony or go into another rift?
Let's run through the Halls of Agony level 2 for the moment.
Cool.
So, I like the monster density over here. Oh wow, the Aura of Decay mages don't actually cast spells, they just sit there and fart.
Yeah, they just sit there and fart, it's brilliant. So they just move close to the bad guys and go wah, wah, wah.
I don't know if I like that, actually. I might have to switch them onto something more practical.
I couldn't decide if it was a good thing or not. I mean, conceptually, I loved it.
Yeah, we'll go for Gift of Death out of practicalities. Lovely. Bone Prison passive.
Yeah, that's definitely a fun one. Seeing as we're here, we could kill Sotnob the Fool.
I suppose. Frozen's.
Yeah.
Level 17.
Uh-huh. Siphon Blood has a new rune. If that's your thing.
Oh, yeah. Let's go put that in. Bloodsucker. That'll do fine for the moment.
You're right, Caleb. Life regen is definitely what I'm looking forwards to.
Yes, Philippe. This is the permadeath mode. One mistake and it's all over.
Luckily, I've not had my mistake yet. Times when he's unable to control his body. You know, sometimes he's just got to shake that booty.
Dance fever.
Yeah.
Because he can't stop the beat. Motion in the ocean at the end of the day.
Motion in the ocean.
Yeah, he can't stop the beat. And then after that, you just make up words that rhyme. Come on, you've seen Hairspray. Probably.
No, I think I have. Wait, doesn't that have Cyclops in it?
It does. And John Travolta.
Oh yeah, I know, but I wasn't as impressed by John Travolta's performance as I was by Cyclops' performance.
Yes, he does very well as a white privileged guy. There is a treasure goblin down here, by the way.
Unique amulet. Got it. Right, what is that amulet? Well, that's fun. Squirts. I mean, I'm not going to complain over it. I could have got worse.
Maybe I'll switch to sides for the moment, because I do quite like sides.
Do you have an amulet yet?
No, I do not.
Here's one.
Lucky amulet to focus. Good response. What's the thanks? No. Oh, I've got Numlock on. I can't do most of them. All I can do is the to me.
What is dead can sometimes die. Brilliant.
Kill things with the skeletons, I think.
Oh yeah, kill 1,000 undead enemies with corpses. So yeah, you can tell I haven't played a Necromancer that much because I haven't got any of the achievements really. Level 19. That gives me... Oh, Army of the Dead. Oh no, Bone Armor. Wait, that means I need to reorder my things. So this is Bone Armor. Oh, no, wait. That is...
Command Skeletons gets Frenzy, which is very important.
Bone Spike, Sudden Impact. Skeletal Mage is going to be Skeletal Archers. Corpse Lance becomes Bone Armor. And then... Oh, we'll keep Command Skeletons. Right, so that means this is going to be Corpse Lance. And yeah, we'll have that. You alright?
Yeah, no, I'm fine. Just having fun playing around with my sides.
Just going shing, shing, shing.
Yep. It's still not my favourite. It was fine during leveling on solo, but since I've had to play with like all of the other options available.
I do love the way the Necromancer carries two-handed swords. Much like the Wizard, it just looks a little bit impractical.
Yeah. Oh, that's bad luck falling upwards. You got a primal twisted sword.
Ooh.
And yet, still not worth the 15 souls that you would get for salvaging it down.
Got all my skilly bobby archers now.
Oh no, we'll put that back to Siphon Blood, even though actually no. Let's put it back to Bone Spikes for the moment. It's more practical for leveling. I'm coming to catch up.
So do you want to just go straight to the Halls of Agony level 1?
Yes, sure.
Okay.
I mean, we could go to Leoric's Manor Courtyard, but there aren't really very many bad guys in there.
Have you seen my banner for this season?
Nice. Did you see mine?
Oh, that's cool.
Mine's more Necromancer than yours.
I don't know. Yours is a bit more pirate.
I think mine is the Necromancer runes, so...
I suppose. It's hard to tell. Hard to tell. Mostly because I don't know.
I swear there's a lag sometimes in detonating corpses.
There can be. Sometimes there's a lag for them appearing as well, I've noticed. Level 20. Which gives me a new passive. And I'm totally going to go for that. So, Commander of the... Oh no, not Commander of the Risen Dead. We're going to go for... Ooh, Swift Harvesting for the moment. And then when we hit 24, we're going to go for the Extended Servitude. Eventually, I will switch across to blood-based skills. But for now, I'm very happy just keeping all the minions around.
Continue up this way, I suppose?
Yeah, that seems good.
This Crush Bane is level 12. It's starting to feel a bit replaceable. Probably next level, nip back to town, have a look at axes and things.
Yeah. I mean, there'll be more things that can be made at this point.
Let's go back to Sudden Impact. I think I prefer it.
Yeah, some skills I just find a lot more useful. Sudden Impact is very, very good. But with my armor being able to stun stuff, I don't find that I need to use Sudden Impact for that.
No, I still just find the area of effect is better than the bone pillars that come up from the other one.
At least at this level, it's probably the right choice to make. Level 21.
Nice. You're definitely getting more XP than me. I'm still almost 3 segments away.
I think at this point it is just down to random equipment that we've ended up getting, which I've never seen make that much of a difference, but it really can. I've not purposely stacked XP gear or anything like that.
No.
Yeah,
there you go. Right,
you want to go back to town?
quickly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right, I'm coming back as well.
Alright, 21, two-handed axe. Craft. 246% extra damage.
21, Born Searing Spite.
Oh, yes. I suppose if you've already got all the recipes, then that would be your go-to.
No, I'm not going to do Born Searing Spite because I don't want to race ahead of you on XP.
It doesn't matter. I mean, if you end up too far ahead, then we'll just redo it with me as the host instead.
I suppose that makes sense. Alright, so Borns. That's a little bit more damage and a lot more XP. Right, so that means I need Born's Heart of Steel. Oh, the XP boni from gear is group-wide. Did not know that. Thank you very much, Wallerfried.
Yeah, it is to a certain degree. I think the primary person still gets slightly more, but yes, it is shared out. It's not something I've extensively tested, but in my experience, the person who has the more still somehow manages to race ahead. So I think there is some balancing, but it's not quite as extreme as just flat divided by everyone. I could be completely wrong, of course.
Right, let's go for that. And
there we go. That salvaged everything up. I'll just go have a look at rings and things on the fence.
yeah, I'm just making better equipment, so better boots.
Well, while we're doing that, I think this is probably a good point for us to call it an end to this episode anyway. It's been a fairly good run so far, up to 21, and we've made relatively good progress in the time that we've had in game so far. So thank you very much for watching, everyone. I hope you've enjoyed this as much as we have and will be joining us for the next. Remember to like these videos if you like them and subscribe to our channels if you have not already. And we shall see you again very shortly for some more Diablo 3.
We'll see you soon.